Pati Pati Jr. of American Samoa. Kimberly Babo of Arizona. Pamela England of Arkansas. Kathy Heavers of Colorado. Bert Saxon of Connecticut. Kathleen Thomas of Delaware. Irene Lee from the Department of Defense School in Seoul, Korea. Carrie Wallakevitz of Florida. Chase Puckett of Georgia. Winona Oato of Hawaii. Paula Conley of Idaho. Deborah Perriman of Illinois. Molly Soward of Indiana. Brett Potts of Kansas. Billy Travis of Kentucky. Tessie Adams of Louisiana. Sherry Gould of Maine. Brad Engel of Maryland. Nancy Schoen of Massachusetts. Heidi Caprero of Michigan. Tom Keating of Minnesota. Christina Daniels of Mississippi. Linda Eisinger of Missouri. Mary Wren of Montana. Brenda Zabel of Nebraska. Scott Panic of Nevada. Randy Warmald of New Hampshire. Peggy Stewart of New Jersey. Nancy Schick of New Mexico. Elizabeth Day of New York. Lizbeth Alfaro of North Carolina. Joan Nelson of North Dakota. Lavina Babota of the Northern Mariana Islands. Kathy Rank of Ohio. Susan Ilgen of Oklahoma. Stephen Wyborny of Oregon. Nikki Salvatico of Pennsylvania. Althea Telford of Rhode Island. Linda Winburn of South Carolina. Jency Kellogg Andrus of South Dakota. Karen Blooding of Tennessee. Cheryl Lindeman of Texas. Ember Stores of Utah. Karen Heath of Vermont. Jane Mead of the Virgin Islands. Joseph Hills of Virginia. Jason Hughes of West Virginia. Mark Cole of Wisconsin. Debbie Gaines of Wyoming. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2005 National Teacher of the Year finalists. Stanley Murphy of California. Vicki Lynn Goldsmith of Iowa. Tamara Steen of Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States and Mrs. Laura Bush, accompanied by the 2005 Teacher of the Year, Jason Camrus.
Carol.
Congratulations, Jason.
Go ahead, sit down.
And congratulations to every one of our Teachers of the Year, America's Teachers of the Year. I love this event. I always look forward to it in the few years that we've been here. Every one of you are doing the most important job in the world. No offense to the president. Once you love teaching, it's really very difficult to give it up. And I still love visiting classrooms around the United States and talking to young people and teachers and parents and coaches. And now I'm talking to them about a new initiative called Helping America's Youth. Through Helping America's Youth, we're highlighting the fact that every child needs a caring adult in his or her life. And a teacher is often that caring adult. In fact, when you ask young people who had the most influence on their lives, besides their parents, they often say a teacher or a coach. You teach the children the knowledge they'll need to grow into intelligent and discerning men and women. You also serve as role models and mentors to young people, helping them form strong characters and making healthy decisions. All of you deserve the gratitude of your fellow Americans for dedicating your lives to helping our sons and daughters. I'm especially happy this year that there's so many men Teachers of the Years. More men are needed in our classrooms, more who can teach by example, showing young boys particularly, many who are growing up without fathers in their homes, how to be responsible, caring adults. Someone little boys can look up to and say, I want to be just like him. Our main speaker today is a pretty good role model for students too. Children throughout America look up to the president. In fact, one little boy named Jeremy wrote to him and said, "You're a wonderful president. I think Mrs. Bush is lucky to have you." Ladies and gentlemen, the man I'm lucky to call my husband, President George Bush.
Thank you. Thank you all. Please be seated. Welcome. Welcome to the Rose Garden. And it's a beautiful day to continue the tradition of honoring America's finest teachers at the White House. We're really happy you're here. Somewhere along the way, all of us got to know a teacher who made a real difference in our lives. In my case, I married one. And I appreciate you. I appreciate my love for Laura. I appreciate Laura's love for teaching, and I appreciate the great job you're doing as the First Lady. She was raised in Midland just like you were, Carol. Maybe that has something to do with it. We like to say in our household, teaching is more than a job. It is a calling. You know what I'm talking about. You wouldn't be sitting here if you had not heard the calling. By helping every child realize his or her potential, our teachers show their students that dreams can become reality. What a fantastic job, isn't it, to help somebody realize a dream can become a reality. All who answer the call to teach deserve our support, our respect, and our affection. Somebody who understands the role of a teacher is our Secretary of Education, Margaret Spellings, who is with us. Margaret's been a longtime friend. We were involved with education reform in Texas. We bring the spirit of reform to Washington, D.C., and you're doing a fine job, Madam Secretary. The Chairman of the House Education and Workforce Committee, John Boehner, is with us from the great state of Ohio. Thank you, John. Bob Filner from California, Doc Hastings from Washington, Leonard Boswell from the great state of Iowa. Welcome. Appreciate you all. I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedules to come here. This is an important moment, and I appreciate you recognizing it as such. I want to thank the mayor. Mr. Mayor, thank you for coming. I always like to tell the mayor that it's important for the mayor to fill the potholes, particularly close to the White House, Mayor. And you're doing a fine job. Last time I saw the mayor was at opening day. For those of you who follow professional baseball, you know that we've got the Nationals here in town. It's exciting for the nation's capital to have the Nationals, and one of the reasons the Nationals are here is because of the mayor. And so, Mr. Mayor, thank you for your leadership. And City Councilwoman Carol Swartz, who I referred to earlier. Laura, Carol, and I were raised in Midland, Texas. Pretty long odds for three people raised in Midland to end up in Washington in the Rose Garden, by the way. But welcome. Glad you're here, Carol. I want to thank the National Teacher of the Year finalist, Stan Murphy from California, San Diego, California. Vicki Goldsmith from Des Moines, Iowa, Tamara Steen from Washington State. We're proud you all are here, and of course, Jason Camrus, who's standing right here. I want to welcome his parents, Linda and Marvin. Thank you for coming. Congratulations on raising such a fine man. And Jason allowed his brothers Jeremy and Michael to show up as well. I asked one of the boys if they ever thought Jason would amount to anything. He told the truth. Jason's proved you wrong. I want to thank the 51 other state teachers of the year for being teachers and being such an accomplished teacher that you're being recognized here in the Rose Garden. We welcome you here. We thank you for your compassion, and we welcome your guests as well. We welcome Tom Houlihan, the Executive Director of the Council of Chief State School Officers, and we appreciate you sponsoring this event. We welcome Ernie Fleischman, the Senior Vice President of Scholastic, Inc., which is a sponsoring organization of this event. We welcome Tom McInerney, the CEO of ING U.S. Financial Services, which is one of the sponsors of this event. Obviously, this is a big event to have required 3 sponsors. We're glad you're here. We want to thank the Chief State School Officers who are here today. I want to pay particular respect to an educational entrepreneur who has shown one person can make an enormous difference. Wendy Kopp, the president and founder of Teach for America, is with us, and we welcome you back to the White House, Wendy, and we're glad you're here. There is a reason why Wendy is here, which you will hear in a minute. America's teachers help our students develop the skills they need to succeed in our schools. That's what you do. You teach a child how to read and write, but you also teach a child how to think and hope. Teaching is a demanding job. It's an incredibly demanding job, and I hope our fellow citizens understand how hard it is to get to the classroom every day and to keep your spirits up, to keep your vision clear about what is possible, and to keep your patience. I'm sure we tested our patience of our teachers a lot, Mayor, when you and I were growing up. I appreciate the fact that good teachers instill a passion for learning. You know, passion is a powerful word, and that's why the teachers are here with us, because they've instilled a passion for somebody to go to class every day to learn. When young people become good students with big dreams, they become better citizens. Our country is better off as a result of our teachers instilling passion and hope. We expect a lot from our teachers, and teachers have a right to expect a lot from us. Education is one of the top priorities of this administration and this Congress. That's why we passed the No Child Left Behind Act. People from both parties came together. I love the spirit of the No Child Left Behind Act. I suspect the teachers love the spirit of challenging the soft bigotry of low expectations. People believe that we ought to set high standards and believe that every child, and if you do believe every child can learn to read and write and add and subtract, it makes sense to determine whether they are, so we can, and if not, so we can solve problems early before it's too late. Because of teachers and hard work, because we expect every child to learn to read and write and add and subtract, there's an achievement gap in America which is closing. I can say it's closing because we measure to find out if it is closing. I'm proud to report that test scores are up. In fourth grade math test scores are up across the nation by 9 points over the last 3 years. Eighth graders improved by 5 points over the same period of time. We're making progress. There is more to do. Margaret and I believe we ought to build on this success by bringing higher standards and accountability to the nation's high schools. I'm sure the nation's finest teachers share our commitment that every student must be prepared for college and therefore prepared for the jobs of the 21st century. So we can say, after it's all said and done, no child was left behind in our country. One of the finest teachers in our country is with us today. He is the 2005 National Teacher of the Year, Jason Camrus. He teaches mathematics at John Philip Sousa Middle School, right here in the nation's capital. Jason joined the Teach for America program. He did so because he wanted to show students, these so-called hard to educate, that with high works and high standards, they can overcome any challenge they face. Teach for America program asked for a 2-year commitment. Jason's now in his 8th year of that 2-year commitment. Because he chose to stay, countless students have better lives, and they have a better future. He's usually at work at 7 a.m., and he rarely leaves before 7 p.m. He's had high expectations for himself, and he sets high expectations for his students. He works tirelessly to raise math scores, and his students are responding. Jason says, "Nothing surpasses the joy I feel
dreams. Thank you.